What's up, everybody? I am Travis Lee.
And I'm the Freak Joe.
Moving right along here through Iowa as we check out all the freaky cemeteries Iowa has to offer. Down another gravel road, down in the back wilderness of Iowa, we come to not only a cemetery, but a church. We are here at Mars Hill Church and Cemetery in Bloomfield, Iowa.
That's right. The church was donated by Barbara Clark, and it was donated to the Baptist Church and was built between 1850 and 1857. Local lore has it that the church building served as a stop on the Underground Railroad. So you can probably presume that's the American Baptist Church as opposed to Southern Baptist, if you care about that kind of thing. A fire set by an arsonist nearly destroyed the building in 2006, and after 2 years of fundraising and construction, it was rededicated on June 8th, 2008. Interesting to note, as we pulled up here, it seems like it's still in service, which is pretty cool. There's even a little satellite dish out back. Some of the original logs that were charred in the fire are still a part of the structure, and it is one of the largest log buildings and one of the oldest log churches still in use in Iowa. Worship service is held in the now interdenominational church yearly in June. So not a lot of haunting stories about the church itself.
No, but as far as the cemetery goes, there's a belief that it is haunted by some of the slaves who have never made it to freedom.
Oh, interesting.
Not only that, but the cemetery also holds at least one veteran from every single American war.
Really? That's cool.
There have been reports of ritual masses occurring in the middle of the night in the cemetery while pentagrams and candles left behind. So a lot of people do come out here. Obviously, like I mentioned, a lot of these cemeteries are in the middle of nowhere. They're long gravel travels just to get to here. Gravel travel, look at that.
I like that. Good
Awesome.
rhyme.
Joe and I are going to get some footage for you guys of the church itself. You saw it as we were pulling up, but we'll get all around footage of the church as well as checking out the cemetery. Kind of a small cemetery, so if you ever feel to come through Iowa, this would be a great place to check out. So.
Absolutely.
Joe, you ready?
Yep.
Cool.
Let's go.
All right, doesn't look like we'll be able to go in. But yeah, you can maybe see some charred logs there. Guessing they're the ones that survived, were at the top. Maybe they were at the bottom and now they're at the top. That's a, nice metaphor. First will be last and last will be first type of a thing. Kind of into that. See if we can see inside it all. So some nice wooden benches, pews, benches really, let's be completely honest. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, we did get the thing, satellite dish. Yeah, a nice little pulpit and lectern. And hard to focus past the window, but pretty neat. Neat little church.
Okay. So while Joe is taking care of the church and the front half of the cemetery, we'll come out here and check the back half. Here in the far corner, looks like we got some Hoke children of VS and RN Hoke. Daughter, 7/4/1933. Son, 4/19/1944. Oh, wow. we got Hartwig, Paula A., wife of Chas Hartwig. Again, a lot of permanent flowers. Oh, wow. So typically you see things like this when there's a marker to be placed later. As you see, 1999, still no stone. It's kind of unusual, huh? Arthur Post, 87. Maybe this is kind of unique. Maybe this is what it was then, because, like you said, those placards. More common. Looks like this section's the Post family. Wooden crosses representing the Post. Again, those metal placards, not so much actual stones.
Died April 16th, 1890. 74 years and 4 months. Wow. Why does my camera not want to cooperate? There we go. Suppose based on the other cemeteries we've toured this trip, this could also be called the Donaldson Cemetery. Now, Civil War. There you go. Another veteran. Hard to say if that's the Civil War or the something else. Hard to believe the idea that the Revolutionary War soldiers would be buried here, but not impossible, just seems unlikely to me based on the age of the place. But also, these are very old stones. Look at them. My goodness. All right. Moving right along. Somebody. Brown. 1882. Just out of curiosity, I wonder if I can... Just aged. Oh, sorry for laughing if you're a family member of the deceased. Where have we got that Dutch angle? I am extremely intrigued by how frequently we have found graves that are completely overgrown like this. I feel like it's something I've really only seen here in Iowa. There are a few places we've seen over the years that have been like this, but very, very unusual to see so many. At least, so far in our experiences. I appreciate that they have tried to keep the original stones around as best as possible. Ugh. So here almost looks fresh, but of course it's not. Oh, we have another one completely overgrown. I don't even see the headstone in that one. Oh, it looks like there's two. There you can see the U.S. veteran badges. You do get the feeling that this is especially Civil War cemetery, which makes sense considering the time period that the church was built in and the association with the Underground Railroad. Of course, it's entirely World War veteran. There we go. It's interesting that some of the World War headstones are in worse shape than the Civil War headstones. Beautiful. $28. Oh, my goodness. A child. By my usual standards. All right. We got this here. Another overgrown one. So, interesting place.
Just up underneath the tree. Got a broken one here, fortunately. Edwin, son of W.F. and Mary Turner. 17 years, 3 months, 21 days. I don't know why my camera's doing that, sorry. It's unfortunate. So young. host family. There's definitely either something wrong with my gimbal, it could be operator error, or something could be messing with it, because I've never had issues like this before where it's like locking onto something, but it shouldn't be. Let's check in with Joe, see what the church is all about, and see what stones he came up with. So, I don't know how it was for you out there, but other than the bugs, which is
A lot of bugs.
It's been consistent, obviously, out here in these dairy farm cow fields and everything, but this is probably the first one where I start having issues with the gimbal focusing on something I shouldn't be focusing on as I was moving it.
Interesting.
And I know that there's a setting that allows you to focus on the thing, but it was not set. But it kept drawing, like if I get to a certain stone and I go to move away from it, it just stays locked in on that stone. And I know the setting for locking in was not set. I even turned it on to verify. And
right.
So it seems that, like, no matter where we go, since the very beginning, we've been having technical issues. And now I don't know if that's the child from the first cemetery that plays tricks and us sitting on the
audacity of the devil's chair. Yeah.
Walking behind trees and touching angels and everything. Like,
yeah.
Well, I know I've swallowed a bug. All in all, beautiful cemetery, though.
It is a gorgeous cemetery. I love the trees in it. I think it's really interesting how they've let the plants overtake a lot of the headstones.
I got the bug out.
I think even more than we've seen in other places. But I don't know. I have noticed more overgrown stones in Iowa than anywhere else. It's sort of like how in Wisconsin they always had small cedars on either side of the headstones.
Yes,
and in Michigan they had a lot of the metal headstones. So it's just interesting the way that different states and different cultures within those states seem to do things. I saw World War II veterans, or World War veterans. It didn't specify which one. And Civil War veterans. Did you see?
I saw World War, but as far as Vietnam, Korea, like, it wasn't really specified.
Gotcha.
Obviously, there was a lot of... one thing I noticed, there were placards, not so much stones, in the back, especially over by the post section. There were military, but it wasn't specifying, like, what war it was or branch or anything like that.
Gotcha.
I did see one stone laying on the ground that at first I thought it was a Jewish stone because of the star on it.
Oh, interesting.
But it was actually a pentagram.
Oh.
So I'm not quite sure what that is. Because at first I looked down and was like, oh, is that a Mason symbol? And it was. I was like, wait, is that the Star of David? And it wasn't. And I looked at it, it was actually a pentagram. So.
Huh. Cool. Yeah. Another thing I noticed, which I did mention on the video, but it seems like some of the Civil War stones are in better shape than the World War stones. And I don't know if that's just the different materials available at the time or what, but I thought that was fascinating too.
Yeah, that's kind of, it's like what survives age, you know?
Right.
So,
yeah. If
you guys have a chance, like I say, as we go through Iowa, any of these are interested to you, like, oh, I've always wanted to go there, take the opportunity to go check these out. If you have been here, comment on the video, say, hey, I've been here and I noticed this, and stuff like that. Let us know if we missed anything.
Yeah.
Because we love to know, like, other stories or other. How about the church? What anything about the church that you noticed?
It was cool. One thing I noticed, and I did point it on the video, is the beams that seem to have survived the fire are the ones that are higher up, all the way around. And I don't know if that's maybe they were lower down before and weren't burned as fast, or maybe they got the fires out before it spread up the building. I'm not sure, but
Gotcha.
that was interesting.
Were there windows at all in the building?
There are windows on the building. They're very frosted over.
Gotcha.
But I was able to get some footage of the inside. They had some cool. They looked like hand-hewn benches or pews.
Okay.
They weren't like regular pews. They were more like benches, which was interesting. And a cool old pulpit.
Gotcha.
Probably the best made thing in the whole building was the pulpit. But
Gotcha.
yeah, but a very, very cool place.
Guys, make sure you come check out Mars Hill Church and Cemetery if you get a chance to do it. Obviously, no matter what cemetery you visit, be respectful. Leave it how you found it. And yeah, share with us. Comment below on any of these videos you watch. Share with us your stories. We'd love to hear you from you. Any experiences you had that clearly were not while we're here during the daylight. Share with us as well. You know,
absolutely.
We appreciate you coming along with us on this Iowa journey of freaky cemeteries. Make sure you're subscribing. Make sure you're following. And as always, I am Travis.
And I'm the Freak Joe.
Let's go.